Colgate is an evergreen play. You see, the new management is doing a lot of innovative things. As such, it is a 4 to 6% volume growth category, right? And they have the single highest spend on advertisement on a single category. 700-800 crores of advertisement is what they do. That's the biggest trend. And but it is also true that beyond a 50 to 55% market share in a product, you really can't expect their market shares to go up. Currently, they have lost market share, and market share is closer to around 51-52%. But I think Ved Shakti, they're experimenting with hand washes and mouth fresheners, etc. They'll be able to have many leverages when it comes to getting your 15% profit growth. And literally 85-90% of a payout ratio, I think the valuations of 45 times will sustain. In terms of Emami, the problems of the past has been the wholesale nature of business, where they have relied on a distributor model. Reaching out to dealers directly is what they have been focusing on. So they have expanded the dealer network by 10 lakhs over the last 3-4 years. The seasonality of their products, they have a summer portfolio, they have a winter portfolio. Depending on how the summer shapes up, how the winter shapes up, their good fortunes or bad fortunes gyrate. Over the years, they have been able to smoothen out somewhat this stark difference in the nature, but it still remains. And the last of all, the group's leverage at the promoter level, because this was the cash cow, and they leveraged their shareholding in this company to put equity stake in other businesses which they wanted to enter. For example, they wanted to enter paper, so Emami paper, or Emami edible oil, or Emami cement. I mean, they were all leveraged out of pledging the shareholding in Emami Limited to fund the equity infusion into these companies. Now, this has hurt them very, very badly. They have lost 20% of their shareholding in Emami Limited because, liquidity was scarce and the pledgers wanted their money back. So they lost 20% of their shareholding. They have had to sell Emami Cement. They have sold this. So now the pledge position is somewhat comfortable. Next on the block is the hospital business, the Amri. There's been some news flows that Manipal is again interested in buying that their stake in that business. If that goes through, the promoter pledge, which currently stands at around 32-33%, that goes down. Otherwise, the business on itself is a very good business. It's an unleveraged business. So 40%, traditionally 40% ROE, and it's debt-free, so to speak. And it has consistently been a 40% and ROE and a 40% dividend payout business. I mean, getting this company at these valuations is clearly, not possible. The risk to reward is clearly on the downside. The rewards are much more than the risk. I think bare minimum cases, the fair value of Emami should be around 700. If we get these sort of price levels in Emami, then maybe we'll take a call. Other than that, this whole ecosystem now meandering towards the Ayurveda, naturals, I mean, they are one of the leaders in this space along with Dove.